everybody. I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and this is my mom, Ingrid Turner.
Hi.
It's Easter weekend, and actually it's Saturday, not Sunday, and we like to start our feast on Saturday so that we can eat Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And have it done. So for Easter, we don't have to cook. It's amazing and lovely and wonderful.
Yes.
Anyhow, instead of doing turkey like we like to always seem to do on holidays for Thanksgiving and Christmas, etc., we're doing ham today. And that makes me really happy.
And we've had turkey a couple of times since Christmas.
Yes, we have.
Year's, so
we have.
We're kind of turkeyed out for a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to use this really nice ham shank. It's a hickory smoked ham shank portion. Now, I just took it out of the package, and what you have to do is you need to boil it. Well, that's what we do. That's what my mommy does, so that's what we're going to do.
Yes.
And
it says it's cooked, but it's not cooked enough for us.
There's no way in heck I would throw that on a plate and just serve that to people right now. Negative, Ghost Rider. So we're going to throw it into the water. That's going to tenderize it up, etc. And then we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to crunch it up with some brown sugar.
And mustard.
And throw it in there, and we're going to put some very traditional things on it. We're going to do pineapple today and maraschino cherries. Yes. We're doing very retro Easter.
Yes.
I love it. First things first, my water is warm, okay? I'm not putting this into cold water because I'm not making a soup. I don't want to leach the flavors out of this. I want to keep the flavors in, so you want the water to already be warm. Next things next, we're going to season the water. I have a bay leaf. I have about a quarter teaspoon of mustard seeds, 2 whole cloves, and probably 2 dozen peppercorns of various colors. Use whatever you want.
Yeah, we have someone in the house that doesn't agree to have onions and garlic. You know, it bothers them, so we aren't omitting them, but normally I would have put 1 onion in there and a clove or 2 of garlic. But today we're not going to do that. Because we want everybody to be happy.
Yep, but you don't really need to. It's going to be so full of flavor.
It'll be full of flavor.
You won't even notice the difference.
Also, the reason that we're not popping it into the oven to cook it for our purposes is because in the oven it will take much longer for the heat to go through the ham. What we're going to do is put it in the water. That will heat it up, and then we only need to do the cosmetic stuff in the oven. Because we're not interested really in cooking it any further.
Right.
We're interested in getting beautiful color on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Crunchy stuff.
Also, when you put it straight into the oven, it dehydrates the meat, and then it shrinks, and it's not quite as juicy. So we're gonna throw it in the water. I'm gonna use these handy dandy things to help me today because I found them the other day in the cupboard, and I was excited.
Right.
Into the water. Be very careful because the water's warm. Okay. Right.
Awesome, Kim. Awesome. These are wonderful.
Yes. You only want to put probably about half of your pot of water full of water because you're going to overflow.
Yes.
This isn't all the way covered, but that's okay. We're going to put the lid on, and it's still going to do the steamy thing. It's all going to be good. We'll probably flip it over halfway through. So this is going to come up to a boil. We're going to bring it down to a simmer, and we're going to let it run for about 1 hour.
Yes.
A low simmer, just bubbling away.
Just
put your timer on.
Very slowly bubbling, just getting juicier and juicier.
Yes. And once you throw it into the oven, it doesn't take much time.
No.
So you want to get everything else prepared now. So we're about to start cooking everything else. We're going to be doing mashed potatoes. You've already seen that recipe. We don't need to do it. I'm going to do some Swiss chard today. We would usually do green beans. Instead, we're going to do Brussels sprouts with lemon zest.
Right.
We are also making an orange meringue pie. Make sure you check out that recipe. It's going to be a really, really good one. We're excited about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Mashed potatoes, Swiss chard, Brussels sprouts today, and then tomorrow we'll do extra side dishes. Yeah. No worries. All right, so you'll see us, I guess, when in the this ham has been going for about probably an hour and 20 minutes, I would say. And we're ready to go. We're going to transfer it to a roasting pan. Ever so gently. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It smells like green bean soup. Make sure you check out that recipe. You'll love that too. Mennonite green bean soup.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna use these handy dandy things. Some mustard so I don't get it all wet.
Yes.
Okay, you ready, Mommy?
Yes. Wow, what a beautiful.
Ooh, it's just falling off. I don't think this will work. We'll see. It's falling off the bone. Be very careful because you don't want to drop that back in that hot water.
Oh, it smells heavenly.
Look at it just falling apart.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe we should flip it the other way.
Yes.
Well,
take care
give
of
it just a
this.
second. I'm going to save this water because we'll use this for soup.
Yeah, we're going to make green bean soup with that on
And
Monday.
I have green beans in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? I didn't realize we had green
Awesome.
beans. Okay. Okay.
Here's
this ham has been going in our pot for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's super soft. It's falling off the bone. So you want to be very careful taking it out of that really hot water. Please don't burn yourself. We use these. Be very careful. Now, we've put it into a roasting pan, a shorter roasting pan. You don't want a big one because you want to be able to have air circulation. You want to be able to brown this up. Now, the bone, I have really tough fingers from cooking. So I'm just going to use the bone here to turn it on its flat side so it sits properly. And then you're going to get a better presentation. Now, look at this just falling off the bone.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, so Mom is going to prepare this rub that we're going to use, and it's a mustard, ground mustard, and brown sugar rub. Would you also like pepper and things in there, or what are you doing?
Oh, I just wish we had a bottle of Coca-Cola.
We don't. Not
I
today.
would pour a Coca-Cola.
Okay,
right
so
over
we
that.
don't have Coke today, and we're not going to be be using that, but we're going to be using this brown. So into this rub, we're going to put some cayenne
and ground black pepper
and some black pepper. Do you want me to freshly grind it?
Mm-hmm. I'm using a tablespoon of mustard.
Ground
here.
mustard.
Yes.
That's boy's mustard.
Boy's mustard.
That's
That's what
it.
my dad
Grandpa.
used to call it.
Now, how many peppers? That many?
Yeah.
That's probably 2 dozen peppercorns. I'm using Cam Pot peppercorns just because that's what I have today. Make sure you check out that review for Cam Pot peppercorns. That's what they look like. And you can find them at campot-pepper.asia. Grind, freshly grind. If you can't go all out and do the frou-frou things on occasions, when will you?
Exactly.
Never. Into the rub, a little bit of cayenne. Did you put it in already?
No.
Okay. Lovely. Now you want some whole cloves to be able to stud it.
Yes. And we're not quite ready for the pineapple yet.
Nope, but I can prepare it.
Yeah. Just gonna get cups here.
So how much brown sugar do you think that is? About a cup?
About a cup. Yeah, about a cup. And we can always put some more on during the to baste it with if we like.
So you're scoring this. Why is that?
Just to allow this brown sugar and beautiful mixture to go into the meat.
Nice.
Right
It's
in there.
all juicy and stuff. You know what? I have to do this because it's cooked.
I know.
This is cooked.
I know.
And it's ready to go. That's a tasty ham all by itself.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Let me take
Give
this from
this a
you.
good
Is that
mix.
enough pepper in there?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Ham does not require any salt. That's why we didn't put any in the
no
liquid
salt.
that we boiled it, and none in this because it's already salty. I'm just gonna put these in a little bowl for you to grab.
Oh yes. In fact, we'll put them in first before we put the rub on.
There you are,
or
dear.
should we do it after?
Whatever you think. I think you should probably do the rub first.
Okay. Awesome. You want me to do the rub or do you want
Yep,
to
you
rub
can do
it?
the rub. This is retro style. This is Mom's way that she did. I remember this from when I was little. This is how Mom's done it. And I do variations of this. But this is Mom's style. That's a good ham.
It's a beautiful ham. And it smells heavenly. Heavenly, people.
Now the outside of this meat is slightly moist, so the rub is going to stick nicely. The brown sugar is going to caramelize up. The mustard just gives you that little bit of pungency that you need just to, you know, ham is kind of fatty and it really coats your tongue, and this is going to be really like sweet. So the mustard is a nice offset. This is lovely. So you're just pouring it on. Why don't you just use your hands? Want me to do it? All right.
I'm too slow for you.
We're just going to go like this.
Okay.
That's what a good
You're
rub is
just
all
gonna
about.
massage it.
That's what a good rub's all about. You gotta rub it, Mommy. Massage it.
This is for just to check the meat tastes good.
Mom's just checking everything out. It's all good. So I'm just rubbing all the spots. It needs it. Now, if you wanted to, you could put ginger in here. You could put a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder if you really want to. It's unnecessary. This is like how we like it. Is that good, Mommy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And pineapple out and slice that.
Need toothpicks?
Toothpicks and the maraschino
Okay,
cherries. I'm just putting a few cloves, studying them.
Whole cloves.
Yes.
And they're pointy, so they just stick in.
Yeah, they just go in nicely. Cloves, oh, they make the ham taste so good.
Check out the review of this ham. This is a Compliments hickory smoked ham shank portion. And make sure you check out the review that we did on this. Okay, I'm gonna get the pineapple.
Ham, that's what I call it, ham.
That's a ham.
Ham and a half.
Now we're using fresh pineapple today. By all means, you can use the canned kind, but the fresh is always, you know, a little bit something better. Okay, so it's studded with cloves, beautiful all over. How many slices of pineapple do you think, Mom?
Let's start out with about 7.
And I'm gonna make them probably what, half an inch?
Not quite.
About a third of an inch. You want, we like to do the rings because you're able to secure them to the ham. You want to make them thick enough that they will hold together, because sometimes the ones you get out of the can just kind of fall apart because they're not quite thick enough.
You want some of the flavor from the pineapple to seep into the ham, so I'm toothpicking them in place. You have to remember to remove the toothpicks before you serve this food.
That's just that baker's ribs stuff that's just so delicious on pork. Just a little something something. Now I have 7, I don't know, third to, inch thickness. They're gorgeous. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Now we just finished our orange meringue pie that looks absolutely unbelievable, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Make sure you check out the recipe for this. Now, what makes a beautiful design is that if you put the maraschino cherries in the center of the pineapples, and all you need is do the same thing, secure it with some toothpicks.
Beautiful.
Look at that. It's gorgeous. It couldn't be any prettier, Mommy. We need one more.
Cherry.
And when the pineapple caramelizes up, and these cherries, oh boy.
And then I have one little thing I do besides.
Okay. Now what, Mommy?
Now, I said I have one finishing touch.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Now, if you would have done that with Coke, it'd be like cherry Coke on top. In fact, if you wanted to just buy cherry Coke, you might could just get away with it. Oh, Mommy. I'm gonna have to turn it around because they have no idea what it looks like on this side. So she's just using some of the excess maraschino cherry juice that you would usually just throw out anyway.
Wow. That's lovely. Look at that.
Ugh, look at this side. Now, tell me that's not spectacular presentation when you bring that to the table. Are you kidding me right now? Look at this thing. Really? Anyhow, so this is gonna go into the oven for how long, Mommy?
Oh, probably half an hour.
Half an hour. Put it on the timer. Since this is so tall, we have to take out one of the racks of our oven. Set it to the side. Now it's going in the oven for 30 minutes on the timer.
Dinner is done.
Dinner's almost done.
Yes.
We're gonna start our potatoes. Make sure you check out that recipe. It's gonna be for twice baked potatoes.
They're gonna be so good.
Okay, yes, ma'am. This has been going for how long, Mommy? What'd you say?
An hour?
About an hour?
Yes.
All right. We still have the potatoes in there, getting all nice and crispy.
Yeah.
And Mom's just gonna baste it quickly and throw it back in just real fast. Now you're gonna see that sometimes you're gonna run out of liquid. You might need to add just a little bit. Use that cooking water that you used for boiling the ham, and that'll do a nice job. It's gonna caramelize on the bottom otherwise, and you don't want it to burn because it's gonna change the flavor of everything.
Yes, and you don't want that burnt flavor. You just want it to be nice and glossy.
Yes, caramel. Okay, so this is our beautiful ham. This is pretty much ready to go. We're just gonna keep this warm, and while we're finishing up the last little bits, and we're about to eat. So we're gonna cut this ham. Let me get it ready, and we can try it for you. Awesome. Mom always sharpens her knife, even though this is falling off the bone. We're gonna use a beautiful serving tray, and it's gonna look so lovely with the pineapple and the maraschino cherries. Okay, so you want me to remove it from here over there? Okay. Beautiful. Check that out. What? It'd be beautiful to bring this to the table. We're not doing that tonight. We're having an easy breezy Easter dinner this year. And Mom's just gonna chop some of this off and flake it off. It's just gonna fall off the bone end. And put it on a beautiful serving platter. And then we're gonna try a bit and we're gonna sign off. So Mom's making sure that she removes all of these toothpicks. Is that what we're doing? Removing all of them? Remove the toothpicks. Mom's just putting the beautiful rings in each corner of our tray. That way everyone can have a little bit of pineapple and a little bit of cherry if they want. It's nice and caramelized up. Okay, you don't really want the cloves either. Take as many cloves as you can out because you don't want to bite into a whole clove. It's not very appetizing. This fat is just all melted inside of here. Oh, gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
What a and this bone, look at how loose it is. Ah, it's just gonna fall off. Everything we made today was absolutely awesome. We made these beautiful greens, fantastic. Look up the recipe. The Brussels sprouts, so good with the orange zest butter. And we made that orange meringue pie, gorgeous. We have the lemon curd filled jelly roll for dessert as well. We have twice baked potatoes that are amazing. Amazing. Make sure you check out all these recipes. You'll be very pleased you did. That's for me. We're gonna try this. Why don't you try a piece? I want the crunchy outsides.
Yeah.
Right here. That outside crust with the brown sugar and the mustard. And basted, you can taste the maraschino cherry juice on there like you basted, Mom. Look at this ham. What a treat. I'm so glad we did ham for Easter. These crunchy outer bits, like right here. This little crunchy outer bit, ridiculous. Ridiculously tasty. What a treat, Mom. I want that too. Why don't you try a piece? Did you try one? Oh, Mommy. If you want to, you can pour some of the liquid from the bottom or whatever on there, but I don't think it's necessary. We're about to tear this up. Pardon my hand.
Pineapple juice.
Oh my gosh, we have to go because we need to eat.
Yeah, we've been working all day.
It's time, it's time. Oh my goodness. Try another piece. Get that little piece right there, Mommy. That's for you.
Little guy.
Now look at that. Don't you want that? I do. It's delicious. Absolutely.
So good.
1,000 bazillion% delicious as all get out. Plus, look at all the leftover you have for the rest of the weekend or for any other dish.
Ham sandwich.
That's how you do it. It's a brown sugar mustard rubbed hickory smoked ham shank. That's a whole mouthful.
Awesome.
Anyhow, I hope you guys have a very happy Easter. We're not going to show you the rest of these things. You're going to have to check them out in their separate shows. But you guys have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy the food, enjoy some rest. Make sure you check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at cookingwithkime with a capital E. Like the fan page, facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye. I want this one right here.